I needed. Oh, okay. So what I'm doing is I am finally in the next phase. So I'm so excited. So usually a test reading lasts 20 minutes. Mine lasted over 1 hour and 30 minutes, and we were still talking. So I'm told that it was one of the more exceptional readings, one of the best readings that the one who was testing ever had, and this one is somebody who they don't pass on the results unless they are confident in whom they're passing or who they if they're going to pass the information on that means they extremely believe in you. Now this is a very different circumstance. This has never happened to me ever in my life before. So I'm being connected with someone who is not only like renowned, famous, famous in my industry, and this is the unusual part. Usually people contact me, but I am given, I don't know what to call it, but I actually will be calling them. And so I get to choose a time when I want to contact them. So that's the big news, is that I've more or less um, am seeing the what do you call it, the valley. I can see into the valley, and I can see a very specific um, treasure that it's a goal, and I can see it. It's now visible to me. I know the purpose. I know the purpose. So we're going forward. We're going forward. Um, Sometimes you're in a position where it appears like you have to make a choice. You have to choose one or the other. Sometimes, such in my case, you have to choose both. Sometimes you're like, okay, I'll do both of them. So I'll do all of it, all of them, what I'm trying to say. Both of them, I'm just circling because it's groups. Sometimes you're required to take all of them. And so, yeah, so yes, I'm just letting people know that my tests went right. Usually a test will be 20 minutes. Mine lasted over an hour and 30 minutes, and we were still talking as we were, you know, hanging up. And then, okay, so I made it past that phase. I now am going to be in contact with someone who is famous in my industry. So I'm linked. I'm linked, you guys, and I'm the one. This never happened before. Usually, people are contacting me, but I get to contact them, and the email. It's like you choose when you want to talk to, when you want to call. Here's the number. Reach. Yeah. So is that an A plus plus plus? Extra credit? Yeah, exceptional. So I'm actually proud. Actually, I'm very proud. Um, and yeah, we've got everything straightened out. So like we've got all of the companies. We're working with them. That we know like the schedule is hectic though because since I've added this other position, it's like my schedule's gonna change by week, and I used to could set it up monthly. So now it's like by week. So, but I had to take all of them to see the straightened path. I had to walk the narrow path. They left out that piece that sometimes you may have to take all of the things. They talk about, yeah, sometimes you have to let things go, but sometimes you have to take all things onto self. Because I'm thinking, typically you're thinking, oh, I got to choose which one, and I put all my energy into one or the other. Not all the time. What's so funny? That's how I read for my clients. I don't care if they're ladies. I don't care. I still say, look, you even like you, everybody, men, your well-rounded lifestyle, and you don't have to. And I don't allow ladies to sacrifice one for the other. If they like, if they want love, do I have to sacrifice my career? No. If I want career, do I have to sacrifice my love? No. In fact, we're going to take all of them. We're going to say, no, we're taking all of them and all the other parts too. Family, bank, everything, health, physical health, emotional health, all of it. And that's how you make a practitioner out of people. So, of course, now it's an inner reflection. And so I just went on live. I can't stay on for long, just another few minutes. I'm just like updating, like, where have you been? That's what I've been doing. So eventually I'll have some consistency. That's the goal, is to find out where everything is. And it's like literally right down to the hour, like literally. Uh, I have to be back at work at 5. I mean, I could pull it off because, but it'd be like they could interrupt me anytime. That's the thing. So I'm looking for hours where it's like right now I'm in between. There's nothing going on right now. Actually, that's not true. Oh, I went 47 minutes over. So technically, I'm done for now. I'm done technically right now. So anyway, I'm connected with. I've reached. I'm shaking hands with the famous people clearly in the psychic industry, and don't worry, I'm gonna have my notepad. I've got pens. I've got plenty of paper. Don't worry. We're going to take some notes. We're going to find out what we can. We have many. Oh, by the way, last live I said we have many mentors. We have mentors of money and business around us. Mm-hmm. So, and I am taking notes, I promise. So, and I'm thinking, but okay, so I'm thinking about actually contacting tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna contact the famous person tomorrow. It'll be in a call, and I'm gonna see. And I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the next phase. I've never done this before. People always contact me, and it'll say private number, etc. But this time it's switched. They're like, okay, well, here's a number, contact. This is who you're gonna be talking with, and here's you choose a time when you want to. You can call today even. They even gave me. I could have called today, by the way. They're like, well, let me process this. So I need to get what do you call it? You know, I have to get my professional brain, and then I can celebrate them later. I'm gonna try to. I can't melt on the phone. And hello, how are you doing? Oh gosh, clearly I'm just getting up and I need to find out what I want to do this evening. I've been answering calls throughout the day, um, doing really well, and I got to plan out a dinner, and I'm going to be talking with a very famous person in my industry in the morning, to move to the next phase. I think that all the actions is kind of putting me in this space of becoming an intern. It feels like an intern, or like I'm like where I'm going to be learning under someone who is like renowned. So I get to work with a big name, directly. I work with them, but indirect. Now I'm going for the direct. So this week is, I don't know. Well, I've been extremely busy in the sense that I have to be where I have to be, wherever I have to be on time, because punctuality is everything. Um, so so I'm always punctual. Like early, like 45 minutes early. And then I can do little assignments in between. And then clearly, we try to get perfect. We got to get perfect scores. And anyways, that's what's going on with me. And I got to go. I'm late. I'm already rushing off. Eventually, hopefully, things will slow down a little bit, and I can stay in a little longer, and actually talk about something, that the things I'm talking about is saying I'm going to be able to finally give to you all, but I need somebody to talk to, kind of speak it to. So I was like, well, just leave it on my channel because that's the direction we're going anyway. So I'm just kind of leaving visual sticky notes. And then yeah, oh yes, and then I will start like things that are meaningful and maybe relevant to you. So it is coming, it's coming, and as is all the things that I'm studying. And it seems like we have even more things to learn, and we don't know everything, and that's great. Some things were even hidden from us, but that's for another conversation. But I'm definitely going to talk about it because in my brain, I know there's up and coming uh, people. So I will leave hints in writings, and I'll put my little messages on the wall. All right, okay.